Good evening, VV Nation, and welcome to the channel. Welcome to the 6 p.m. video. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. Glad to be here. Glad to have you here. And if you clicked on this video because it was most likely because of the title. The title starts to talk about one of the biggest hurdles that most investors have, knowing when to sell a position. How many times have you gotten in a position, you've made some money, only to lose just about all of it? I'm sure many of you have been in that boat. I'm going to start a 3-week series in regards to knowing when to sell a stock. And I'm going to look at a lot of stocks that many of you already have, and I'm going to help you walk you through. And this is going to be very informational. Walk you through step by step what you need to do no matter what kind of investor you are. Now, if this is interesting to you, you need to stick right here and we're going to take you through all of that stuff. Hey, VV Nation, Glenn here. I had to interrupt this video. We're running a Memorial Day special, 99-cent trial for 30 days. 99-cent trial for 30 days. You got to go to www.vectorvest.com/YT. You don't want to miss this. So, back to your video. I have here a list of 17 stocks. Now, we track over 9,500 stocks. 17 stocks that I see asked for in our live streams of stocks that you want us to look at. And, we love looking at your stocks and analyzing them only the way that VectorVest can. So I'm going to start off basic on week 1. This is the first week. And then we're going to take all of the guesswork of knowing when to sell a stock to make sure you can capture profits and minimize losses, because not every stock is going to be a winner. But I'm going to show you how to minimize losses as well. Now, we're going to start from the watch list of VectorVest stocks. Again, 17 stocks. Let's start off with how VectorVest can help you by itself, in and of itself, and the power of the software. So we have stocks like nvidia, made the news, beat up on earnings and revenue. DFEN, a big hot stock in the aerospace, looks at the whole industry. Axon, a stock I brought to your attention a long time ago. Netflix, everybody knows about Netflix. You know why? Because sometimes it's time to just Netflix and chill. All right, Howmet, another good stock in the defense space. Newmont, gold, people are still looking at gold. All right, how about Tesla? You cannot ever go against Tesla. Tesla is a great stock, but it has its ups and downs. Iris Energy, well, I got to put some crypto in here. I'm not a big fan of crypto, but I got crypto in here. How about we got uranium in here for Oklo, Palantir? I'm not going to even say anything about that. You know how I feel about that. Uber's made the news. Global uranium, Bitcoin. And again, a lot of these stocks are in industries that are hot, stocks that you own. You anticipate that they're going to go up, but you got to know when to sell them. All right, so let's start back off from the beginning. The first thing I look for when I'm in a stock, only VectorVest looks at this, RT, relative timing. Is the stock going up or going down? It's cast on a scale between 0 and 2. Above 1, the stock's in an uptrend. Below 1, the stock's in the downtrend. That should be your first sign in regards to, is the stock showing momentum or not? RT below 1, it's probably telling you that you probably shouldn't still be in that stock. You'll notice that out of all of the stocks that we have, the majority, just about all of the stocks have RTs above 1. So I understand why you're asking us to look at these stocks. These stocks are in good runs, Glenn. When should I get out of them? We're going to talk about that. Notice that there's only 2 stocks in here that have an RT below 1. Folks, if you own CVS or if you own PW, you need to consider if those stocks are still doing what you want them to do. Number 2, look at the recommendations. Every stock in our database gets a buy, hold, or sell recommendation. Now, notice that all of these stocks, none of them have a sell recommendation. That's another sign of knowing when you need to sell. If you own a stock and the VectorVest system shows that it has a sell recommendation, you probably shouldn't still own it at this time. Now, a lot of you will say, well, I know that it's going to do this, that, and the other thing. That's fine. But there's always a bad time to even be in a good stock that's got great news, great information. Case in point, a stock like QNCCF. It is a quantum stock. Quantum is still, I think, more of a trade, more so than a longer-term investment. Use the power of the VectorVest software to help you to discern between whether or not you should own that stock or not. All right, number 3, let's go look at let's scroll over a little bit. I want to look at the earnings growth on the stock. Why? Because earnings growth or earnings is the engine that drives a stock's price higher. If I see stocks that have negative earnings growth, I'm going to flag that. Maybe not as a sign to say to get out of it, but I am going to flag that and I'm going to keep my eyes on it because stocks that have negative earnings growth are not making money. May be a good stock because the industry is moving, but you keep your eyes on that stock. All right. So, from that perspective, I also, for those of you who are brand new to investing, I want you to know that VectorVest gives a bona fide stop price on every stock in our database. If you know nothing about how to place a stop or where to look for getting out of a stock, I'm going to help you out right here. We have the stop price on every stock in the database. What is the stop price? It is a 13-week moving average, which is adjusted for the fundamentals. So it's not just a 13-week moving average you could just draw on a graph. We look at the relative value and the relative safety, and we adjust that stop depending on the fundamentals. If the fundamentals, relative value and relative safety are good, we're going to lower that stop price to keep you in that stock longer. But if the fundamentals start to wane, like you have here on relative value, relative safety on Mara, CVS, Power, those stops are going to be raised to get you out of those stocks faster. So some of the things that you can see on a watch list in VectorVest that you can't see anywhere else that will help you in determining whether or not you need to sell that stock or not. All right. So those are the basic things from a watch list that will help put you in the right spot in regards to should I hold that stock or should I sell that stock? Now, in the next 3 weeks, I'm going to go through my 3 go-to graphs to help you to understand when it's time to get out of a stock as well. So I wanted to start off, set the table with some of the power behind the VectorVest system to help you determine when to get out of a stock. Now, we're going to graph these all real quick. We're going to use a standard VectorVest graph. Don't worry about the notes on here just quite yet. A standard VectorVest graph looks at the price of the stock. It looks at the stop price. Remember, I told you every stock has a stop price. Now, I will tell you that when the stock's price pulls away from the stop price by a lot, you don't want to wait all the way down to the stop price to get out. You're going to probably take a loss. So over the next 3 weeks, I'm going to show you how to get out of a stock even faster than using the stop price. But this stop price is ideally set for those people who are brand new, who have no idea how to set stops or what to look for. We're going to help you out right there by giving you just a baseline of knowing when to get out of a stock. Now, we're going to move from the standard graph, and we're going to start to look at one of my 3 go-to graphs. Let's start off with the fastest way to get out of a stock and capture profits. And you know something? You can't go broke taking a profit. I'm going to go over the graph layouts, and this is a graph layout that I created using the 3 and the 8 exponential moving averages. Now, it is a fast way to get in and out, but you know something? It also will keep you from being knee-jerk reactionary and getting out of a stock way too quick. I named this graph layout Tech for technical, 3 and 8 EMA trade, and it's more so of a trade. But notice on a stock like nvidia, the 3 exponential moving average is the green line. The red line is the 8 exponential moving average. I make it visually easy, so I quickly just want to see the green line above the red line. And as soon as that happens, that could be a good entry. We're not talking about entries today. We're talking about getting out. Notice that as the stock starts to pull back, the 3 never cross below the 8, keeping you in the stock, and then it pays dividends. It gets, well, dividends, not dividends, but it pays off in the way of helping you to still maintain and stay in that stock and continue to make money. Now, in this sense, when the 3 on an end-of-day basis, when the green line goes below the red, that's probably a good opportunity to take some or all of it off the table. The choice is yours, what you want to do. But right now, when the 3 went above the 8, look at all of this profit you're making, all right? And guess what? I'm not panicking when it does move down. It never closed below the 8, and now look at me. Now, got a candle that's a full candle to a closed candle, which means the price is lower than the open. But guess what? I'm still in the stock. I'm not panicking. I've got a detailed plan on when I get out. Let's go to the next hour. Let's go through these really quick. Boom, defend. Look at the pullback. The 3 stays above the 8, hitting a new high, still making money. Let's go to the next one. Axon. Nice move on the stock. Even when it pulled back here, it never closed below. Currently, right now, down day, but the 3 is still above the 8. I need to see the 3 go below the 8 on an end-of-day basis before I pull the trigger and get out. Next one, Netflix. Still good to go. Next one. Man, still good to go. Next one. Newmont Gold. How about the 3 went below the 8? That was a good opportunity to take that off the table. Wait for a better opportunity. The 3 goes back above the 8. Right now, it's leveling out. Be careful on your gold stocks right now. Let's go to the next one. Tesla. No matter what the news says, folks, no matter what the news says, folks, technical analysis, fundamental analysis keeps you to make the right decision at all times. Let's go to the next one. Irene, big moves to the downside. Look at that. But the 3 is still above the 8. And as I get more into this series for the next couple of weeks, we're going to talk about other things to look at. Right now, I'm setting the table. 3 still above the 8. Ooh, interesting on Palantir. Yes, I own it, but watch end of day. The 3 is getting very close to closing below the 8. Down day. Again, you got to trade the chart, not your heart. Don't look at me when I talk to you about it because I still own it. Don't worry about it. I've told you more than one time why I still own it. Let's go to the next one. Uber. Boom. 3 has gone below the 8. Now, you may be, if depending on when you got in, you may be taking a little bit of a loss. This is where you mitigate losses so that they don't become big losses. The 3 is closed below the 8. Might be a good opportunity to get out of the stock. Next week's video, we're going to talk about trend lines, support resistance. We'll get deeper into that. But right now, I'm looking at just the 3 going below the 8. How about on uranium? The 3 did close below the 8. I could have taken half off the table, waited, put it back on, and guess what? I could have taken some more profit here. Watch for the 3 to cross below the 8. Let's go to the next one. IBIT. Here we go. Bitcoin. No matter how high it goes and what people say about it, trade the chart. Big down day. Watch to see if the 3 goes below the 8. Oof, SMR, big down day, but look at that. Still moving higher. The 3 is still above the 8. Wow, Mara, another Bitcoin. Very volatile in the moves, but right now the 3 is currently below the 8. Let's go to the next one. CVS, look at that. 3 below the 8, I probably would have been out. It never gave me another entry until possibly now, but I'd rather get out here than to think about, ooh, should I hold, should I hold, should I hold? The 3 and the 8 do a great job of helping you discern and keep that in mind. PW, look at that. The 3 is below the 8, probably thinking about getting rid of it. All right, so now, again, this is the first out of the 3-week series that I'm doing. I'm going to look at all 3 of my go-tos, graphs, but I'm also going to talk about other things to look for, like trend lines, support resistance, understanding how to size the position, never losing more than half of what you've made. A lot of deep detail about knowing when to sell a stock because it is a big hurdle that most investors go through. We're going to use this same list of stocks for all 3 weeks. If you found this useful, type the word useful in there. If you're brand new to the channel, brand new to investing, and you want to learn more about how to overcome this hurdle, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. And folks, share this video with everybody that you know because most investors you know out there have this hurdle, and we're going to use this channel, we're going to use this platform to teach you guys how to not only make money, but how to hold on to it. Folks, this video is over. And until the next time, see ya.